If you are trying to accomplish a particular goal and you're not able to do it, you're just struggling. If you're trying to get from where you are to where you want to be, there's three things that you can look at to see where the problem is. The first one is there's something that you don't believe. Either you don't believe you deserve it, you don't believe in yourself, you don't believe that you can, you just don't believe that you can do it. You don't believe it's going to work out. So belief is the first one. You got to believe whatever it is that you're wanting to accomplish. You got to believe. You got to see yourself accomplishing that goal. You got to see yourself how the end is going to look like. You have to have details in your mind. You have to, visualize what it is that you want, what it's going to look like at the end. So I like to say, okay, what is the reward? What's the benefit? How is it going to look? What is it going to look like in the end? So once you've accomplished your goal, what does it look like? And so belief is the first one. So something you don't believe. The next one is something that you don't know. So there's some type of knowledge gap. So what is it that's keeping you? What is it that you don't know from where you are to where you want to be? There's some type of knowledge that you don't know. So sometimes you just gotta read more books. You gotta get a coach. You gotta listen to videos. You gotta educate yourself. So there's something that you don't know. Maybe it's just competence. You need to know more to get to where you want to be. There's, it might just be knowledge as far as learning. So from where you are to where you want to be, you got to learn more. You got to grow. And we all have to, we all have to continue to learn and grow. None of us can stay stagnant. None of us can stay in a position that we're in. But if we want to continue to move forward, to accomplish our goals, to get promotions, to get raises, to earn more money, to be in better health, to have better marriages, to raise better kids, all these different things, to be able to control our emotions, to be able to, just different things that are happening in our lives, manage our money better, build relationships. In order for us to get to where we are, from where we are now to where we want to be, we have to look at what is the knowledge that's missing. What is it that I don't know, that I need to know? And so a lot of that is just going to be education, whether it's conferences, webinars, books. It's something that I don't know. So the first one is belief. I don't believe something. So typically we don't believe in ourselves. We don't believe that we can do it. We've got this limiting belief. Somebody's told us that we can't do it. We feel like it's impossible. So we don't, because we believe that it's impossible, we don't take the actions. We don't do the things that we need to do to get to where we want to be. And then the last one is something we won't do. So it's action. And a lot of us are in this position as well. Some of us are all in all three: belief, knowledge, and the last one is action. So the last one is action. So something you won't do. So in order to, success leaves clues, right? So if you want to get from where you are to where you want to be, you got to take massive action. And so we get caught up in, it won't work. What if it fails? What are people going to say? What are people going to think? And we forget about everybody started from zero and had to grow, had to get better, had to fail, had to make mistakes, had to look bad, had to look... Everybody, we had to look silly doing a thing before we actually were able to do a thing. A lot of things happen in the process, though, while we're taking action. We get the feedback, so we see what doesn't work, and then we can make the tweaks and then do it again. But a lot of us just don't take enough action, or any action for that matter. But we've got to make a commitment that if we are going to change our lives, if we're going to move to where we want to be, if we're going to grow, we've got to take action, and we've got to take imperfect action. And I think we think that the first time we do it, it's going to work out, or the first 10 times we're going to do it, we're expecting a great result. We're expecting it to work out perfectly. We're expecting to be perfect. But in a lot of cases, it's hundreds of thousands of attempts before we get to where we want to be, before we're able to grow into the person that we have to be to accomplish the goal that we want to accomplish. So just think about how much action you're actually taking. And this could be deceiving, because a lot of people, when I talk to them, I say, okay, tell me about what you're doing every single day. Tell me how much action you're doing. And most people have the standard canned reaction. I'm busy. All the time I'm busy. And so when I look at what they're doing as far as taking action, they're busy doing busy work. They're busy doing things that don't move the needle. They're busy doing things that don't matter. They're doing things they're busy, but they're doing things that don't add up, that don't move them forward, that don't get them the action that they want. They won't ever give them the result that they want. So if you are busy, you got to sit down and say, okay, what is the most important thing that I need to do today? And every day, what's the most important thing I need to be doing? I need to do that first. It's typically the hardest. It typically takes the longest. And so the things that we're busy doing are the easy things. We just want to check off something on the list. But if we are serious about accomplishing our goal, we got to look at these three things. Is it something that I believe or don't believe? Do I have a lack of belief in myself? The second one is, am I taking the necessary action? Am I taking the action? Am I doing the things every single day that I know I need to do? And the third one is, what is it that I don't know? Do I need to hire a coach? Do I need to hire a consultant? Do I need to read some books? Do I need to attend conferences? Do I need to attend webinars? So you got to look at these three things: my beliefs, my actions, and my knowledge. So something I don't know. So this is important. So this is a great place to start. If you're not able to, you feel like you're spinning your wheels, you feel like you're stuck, you feel like you're not able to get to where you want to be, you feel like you've been working a long time and you're just not moving the needle, things are not working like you want them to do, like you want them to. Look at your beliefs, your knowledge, and then your actions. And this should lead you in the right direction. This should give you a great starting point. If not, this should take you directly to your goals, directly towards what you want to do. Because most of the time, we don't know as much as we think we know. We're not as smart as we think we are. Most of us are not taking nearly enough action, not nearly as much action as we think we are. And then finally, we don't believe. Even though we've achieved extraordinary things before, we still don't believe that we can do more extraordinary things. We still believe that it's gonna fail, that it's not gonna work. And it's okay if it doesn't. It just gives you feedback. Okay, this didn't work. Okay, what do I need to try now? Do I need to bring in some help, some support? Do I need to get a consultant? Do I need a coach? But these things should help you move in the right direction toward achieving your goals.